All right, y'all. I am back. I don't know if you're back, but welcome back because I have no idea where the episode's flow in this. But I have some really exciting news. The season 2 DLCs were announced, and oh my goodness, am I so excited by what we are getting. It sounds like new companion with potential romance option, which is fantastic. It sounds like there's another DLC that is hooking into, I forget which of the ones that is currently released, but they kind of pair off of each other. And then the third one sounds like it is going to be kind of like some kind of celebration in Canabras to kind of pick up where the game ends-ish. Slash kind of what you didn't get to do in the start of the game, which I'm so excited for. And it sounds like it's going to include some interactions with your romance options. Now, because Abby is potentially doing a modded romance, we're probably not going to get to see that. One thing I'm considering is for that, if there's no update to the mod to include that, which I'm not expecting any updates for the Woljif Romance mod, I might, just so you can see that DLC, I might either pull one of my other characters that's romancing somebody or something like that to just kind of do a small little run of it kind of thing. And then for the new companion, I'm kind of curious how it's going to be set up. I believe we had up to a certain point to get the last in Kingmaker, the DLC added companion. So I'm very curious if Abby's going to be able to pick them up, or if it's something that isn't going to be possible, because I know you can pick them up at the beginning of the game, they had said, but I'm not sure about the rest of it. So we'll see. I'm just excited overall. It sounds like it's going to be so good. I'm so happy that Pathfinder is just going to keep going. You know what I mean? Because it's just, I love this game so much. But let's pick up where we had left off. Commander, allow me to say something. Before you, this wasn't a war. It was agony, drawn out over decades. No one believed in victory anymore. When the demons attacked the city, for some it was a relief. At least the end had come. They laid down their weapons and surrendered without a fight. I felt the same thing, but somehow got through on stubbornness and the vague hope that if nobody found Nevia's body, she might by some miracle have survived, and that miracle was you. You returned my beloved to me when I nearly lost all hope of seeing her alive again. And then you went on a suicide mission to the Grey Garrison and won the city back for us. You turned a defeat into a victory. I know it wasn't easy, but you make everything seem so effortless. You do everything just like that, she says with a snap of her fingers. The Queen believes in your powers too, but for me, they're just more proof of what I felt the day when I saw Nevia alive, standing next to you. You're the miracle we've been waiting for. You're the one who will finally put an end to this terrible war, and in spite of everything, deliver us the victory we so desperately need. With you, I'm sure this crusade will achieve what the others could not. So, Erebeth, when I was at Grey Garrison, I found a scabbard for you. This scabbard held the solemn hour, my family sword. My father once fought with it, and I took it when I left home to become a paladin. Alas, it was not stolen. I parted with my heirloom willingly to help someone dear to me. Anevia needed expensive healing, and having no other way to procure the money, I pawned my father's sword. I think he would have understood. I'm sure he would have given up everything to help the family. I hoped to redeem the solemn hour eventually, but there was never enough money, and soon the sword disappeared from the pawn shop. I have no idea who took it. Seems like I'll have to part with my father's sword forever. Is Anevia sick? You'll forgive me if I don't go into detail. It's private stuff. Suffice to say, everything is fine now. The treatment was costly, but it was worth it. I can see that you truly love her. A delicate blush appears on Erebeth's cheeks. She nods silently. Erebeth lovingly traces the name imprinted on the silver of the scabbard's leather. My parents were loyal servants. It wasn't enough to earn them a title or a coat of arms. Still, however, humble our name might be, it's worth something. I don't know if I'll ever see Solemn Hour again, but at least I have its scabbard back. Thank you. You're welcome. I'm happy that you got that back. I gotta go. Okay. So, do we... who's this? Is this Ember? Ember is bobbing her head and humming a tune. She greets you with a carefree, cheerful smile. Her wandering eyes linger on you for a moment before darting off again into the distance. So the Queen gave me the title of Knight Commander and put me in charge of an army. What do you think? The elf focuses her wandering gaze on your eyes, smiles and shakes her head. Don't believe in titles. Don't believe titles. All of us in the world are children of the street, barefoot, hungry, scared, a step away from death. Some imagine they're strong, rich like gods, but don't forget who you really are behind the title. I think that's actually really important advice. Don't forget who you are behind the title. Don't forget who you are. Like, Abby can be the commander all she wants, but there is still the Abby that was before being a commander, and it's not like it's something that she necessarily asked for. So I really like that. How are you handling your new abilities? Abilities? What are you talking about? Oh, the tricks you learned when the big gray house blew up? They're funny. Thanks for teaching them to me. Anytime, Ember. Anytime. Okay. Quick saving, because I don't nearly do that enough. Nenio, I think you're down here, aren't you? Maybe? Not yet. No. I know this is where the queen ends. Ah, Nenio is down here. Okay. Perfect. I think we've said hi to... I think Nenio is the last one. Nenio, where are you? There you are. Ah, girl, there you are. Very good. Just in time. You'll be delighted to know that I need you for an experiment. Nenio, I'm terrified. So, the Great Garrison stands roofless. The demons are running for the hills with their tails between their legs. Mendev's queen, what's her name? It's on the tip of my... Galfrey, is scurrying to and fro, and all this somehow is connected to you, my loyal follower. Thus far, there is no scientific evidence of your exceptionality. If one discounts blind faith in divine intervention, which I do. We, people of science, refuse to believe in the inexplicable without any proof. We are the ones who explain the inexplicable. Nenio punctuates her statement with an energetic sweep of her arms. Therefore, open your mouth and say, ah. Listen, we're playing along. Nenio peers into your mouth with a practiced eye. All right, your throat's fine. Tongue looks perfectly normal. Your breath... smell is in line with regular functioning of the digestive system. Now your teeth. She sticks one hand into your mouth and probes each of your teeth in turn with the skill of a seasoned dentist. No detectable alterations. By the way, did you know that many individuals, while being wholly civilized representatives of their races, still have an amazingly powerful bite? As if suddenly recalling something, Nenio promptly pulls her hands out of your mouth. Are you really trying to find a correlation between fang length and civility? Nenio seems slightly embarrassed. For the good of science, I look for correlations everywhere and in everything. How can you prove there's no correlation if you don't bother to look for one? I mean, she's got a point. If someone gets on my nerves, I can bite hard enough too. Can you? We definitely must test this someday, but not today. Now we're conducting an experiment of a different kind. Moving on. All right, what do we do next? Ears. Let's check your hearing. Testing! Nenio yells right in your ear and nods in satisfaction as she observes your reaction. Your hearing's fine, was fine, but don't worry, it's scientifically proven it should return to normal soon. Next. Eyes are clear, posture is satisfactory, limb length is standard, no lice. She stops, rubs her chin in contemplation, and in a slightly dejected tone says, girl, you're the picture of health. It's a pity. I was expecting to find some anomaly. Now, let's assess your mental state. Imagine a hypothetical situation. You are a tree. 2 squirrels have found their way into your hollow and are now copulating there. What do you do? I let them I'm a tree. I can't do anything. Unconscious active withdrawal along with a lack of trust in your own abilities, or perhaps just a healthy dose of pragmatism. On to the next question. Another hypothetical situation. You are a tomato. You've just been picked from the vegetable patch and put in a crate. You know that today the cook will use half of the tomatoes from your crate to make soup. What do you do? There's literally nothing I can do, Nenio. I'm a tomato. Remember, I don't have the conscious thought to roll to the other side of the crate or anything like that. An unconscious active withdrawal, inability, or unwillingness to see something bigger behind something small. All right, I understand. On the surface, it appears you really don't believe in your ability to change things, but in fact, you are a strong pragmatist who knows perfectly well that you can and what you can and cannot do. Your reasoning is that of a mortal, one who is capable of achieving a great deal, though she would deny even that. I mean, I would definitely say it's accurate to say that Abby is somebody that knows what she can and cannot do, and also can do a great deal, but would still deny it because that's Abby. Nenio, stop. On that note, I deem this experiment complete. Thank you for your participation. Nenio looks at you pensively and then gestures at you with a wide sweep of arms. And yet you remain a puzzle to me. I love puzzles. One of these days, I will solve you completely. Unless I forget. Now, I have time to answer your questions. Come on, ask away. No, that's good. I gotta go, Nenio. Why was good. Oh my gosh, Nenio. The Nenio conversations never fail to make me giggle. I don't travel with her probably nearly as much as I should, but maybe one day that'll change. Okay, let's do a big save. And let's get out there and do stuff. I don't think I talked to Sela to get another that's fine. Listen, we're just gonna, let's just get out of camp for a minute. Let's stretch them legs. This act is not very long again, if I remember correctly. Okay. So, oh no, we did get this quest. I didn't even realize. Okay, so we can go to Canobras. Now, I am not gonna lie to you all. I have a mod. There are some of you that are gonna look at me like that. Listen, I put my dues in on stream to this system. It's still not my favorite. I really liked the Kingmaker system of that whole side of things, and this is, it's not bad by any stretch. It's just very tedious. And apparently I don't have the system turned on right now. Hold on. Let me redo this. But I'm not, I don't know. I'm happy here doing the mod that apparently, there we go. That kind of speeds all this up while still allowing me to do other things. You can, of course, in the game auto resolve everything and just have that kind of taken out of your hands. There is some other stuff that you'll miss though. So this mod kind of seems like the perfect balance between the two. So that is why I am personally using it. If it still works. There is a chance that I forgot to update it with the update and the game still is letting me load in. Let's do this. There we go. No, that's got to be off, I thought. Show name, location. Run the tactical combats automatically. Yeah, unless the first one you have to do as a tutorial, which is very possible. You know, that might, let's just try this first as a tutorial one, because it might be that it still won't skip the tutorial. Let them flee. Okay, there we go. So that changed. This is because there's tutorial stuff. Okay, this all makes more sense now. I was like, no, don't make a liar out of me. Assign a general. I need to recruit a new general. Let's do... None of these are the... I like it how I'm still like, none of these are the better generals. Basically, if you're new to the system though, Master of Maneuvers will increase your... how many units you can have in your army by 1. So most of them start off with, I want to say it's like 2 or 3. And then you get more as the Master of Maneuvers part comes up. You can add Master of Maneuvers to anybody that you want. I believe at some point, like it kind of pops up as things that you can do, but it can take a bit. So this general, and then I think there's like 1 or 2 others all come with Master of Maneuver as their first perk. So this is that. I wonder if that's the mod. Or if this is something new with the mod. I'm kind of curious. So it's just good to know though that wasn't me, it was the mod. You are here. Okay, so we can combine armies now. Perfect. Okay. Let them flee. Victory. So basically with this mod, see how we're a level 4. I didn't want to do that. This is the problem that you can run into though. We're gonna die for sure. For sure. Let's see. Yeah, we didn't do that at all. Load game. So we're going to have to do that all over again. Because I made a boo-boo. But I am not going to force you guys to watch that. So I'm going to not actually show it to you and fast forward because I'm terrible at editing that way. But I'm going to meet you back here in a minute after I go back and remember to quick save in between each fight. So then that way when this happens again, you know, we can just reload a quick save. All right, we are back. Actually, that didn't take too long. I probably could have taken you guys with me on that. But see, so he also has Master of Maneuver, so I picked him this time because that was what I had. Okay, but we cleared out. We're hitting the quick save button. We're not doing that again. Let them flee, except perfect. So we have another fort. Look at that. And we're we're going to accept mobile hospital. Because I'm using this mod, this stuff doesn't really necessarily matter. Like what I pick, but I would like to just be prepared. Now, do you have to do all this at once? No, but honestly, this stuff, there's a lot to keep up with, I feel like, and I feel like the quicker I can get this done, so then it's only cleanup, the better. It's something I've been doing on stream is basically at the start of each act. Just kind of getting that handled. So you are more archers, come see me. Well, I don't know if I necessarily need 2 armies right now. Like that just seems kind of redundant, to be honest. And I can add archers here. So because of this mod though, as you go through the game, especially in acts 3 and 5, you start to get a whole bunch of people in your army. And that makes things a little cluttered. Okay. So, let's do this. So this will also just speed up game time overall. Done. Look at that. Oh, look at how much we got through. Wow, we did that in record time. We are literally the best at this game. No mods, no help with anything, no nothing. We just... Our general for this army is just so good that's what happened. It's incredible. I'm just absolutely amazed by how well we did that. This mod is, I believe, linked in the description down below. So if you're curious about it and playing on PC, because I know this also has, I believe, come out for console now, right? You can check it out. The other thing is, if you haven't tried it yet, I tested out. Is there anything left to do in Canobras? I'm going to quickly go in and see, because our camp is now up there, so it's really far. If you haven't tried out the controller support for this game, it's actually really well done, all things considered. I was pleasantly surprised by it. Yeah, there's nothing here. I played it on stream for a bit. It was a little confusing, mainly because my brain works more MKB than anything else. I don't know if that makes sense, but my brain tends to like mouse and keyboard more than anything. But if you're somebody that's more controller based naturally, I think that you're gonna enjoy the controller support. It's also just really pretty. Like, it's just a pretty UI. I don't know if I want to do this just yet. I kind of want to do a few other things. So let's go here. The one thing I do like about the Crusader system though is, I was about to say, it unlocks different areas for you. So you can just go as your thing, but let the fleet do the rest of it, which is nice. So magical anomalies are common in the world of Golarion. So common that they use the word anomaly. The use of the word anomaly itself is questionable. A regular city dweller will encounter a chaotic manifestation of supernatural power at least once in their lifetime. One might naturally assume that the strange sky, the ghostly fire from rifts in the ground, the rain of eyeballs, all that the world wound is known for, should find some purchase in the mortal mind. But even the most worldly of travelers feel uneasy at its borders. Why? Perhaps instinctively they understand that this place is not merely a magical wasteland, but a wound, an ulcer, through which the world itself bleeds into the abyss. The commander and her army walk up to the high bank of the West Selen River, where it draws near the border of the world wound. The soldiers' feet halt unbidden. On the other bank rises a series of cliffs, too regular in shape to have been formed by wind or water. The sky hangs over their sharp edges and sickening bends, the shade of mercury on the horizon rising to dirty rust. As it arches above the soldiers' heads, it regains its familiar azure hue. The soldiers whisper, grumble. The commander feels eyes upon her back. Somewhere among them, wearing simple armor and unrecognized by anyone, the ruler of Mendev is standing and watching the new commander closely. The commander gives a signal to wait and climbs to the highest point along the bank. There she decides to... I love it that it tells you that this is a direct reaction of your reactions. So we've got... We're gonna look around first. There is a strange movement in the sky. Black clouds twist into funnels and turn a sickly yellow. The brooding storm is on this side of the river, ahead of the army. Avoiding the strange phenomenon will hardly be possible. The commander decides to Address the soldiers and boost their morale. Yes, we passed. Thanks, Darren. Establishing rapport with her troops is yet another battle that the leader must face. Through the subtle alchemy of words, one can win trust and raise morale, or lose faith in authority. Addressing the army on the border of the World Wound, the commander seeks to establish herself as a military leader on this new battleground. And her efforts prove fruitful. The soldiers listen dutifully, smiles appearing on their faces. Someone in the rank jokes that the demons are growing tired of waiting for them. The army keeps moving. Lines of soldiers step warily beneath the shroud of low black clouds. It's like the World Wound has reached out a finger into the lands of Mendev. The gesture seems eerily harmless, but then the clouds come to life, shooting out howling tornadoes one after another. The tornadoes come from all sides, from ahead, behind, and right above the soldiers' heads. The power of the elements on one side of the scales, the soldiers' faith and inspiration on the other. It's plain to see which is greater. The determined army runs the gauntlet of tornadoes. The struggle lasts over half an hour, but the army only losses are a few bags of supplies and a dozen hats whipped off into the sky. After stopping to catch their breath, the soldiers continue on. Their first encounter with the World Wound has ended in their favor. I don't know why, but I like that a lot. Like, I love those like little interrupts that kind of give you a sense of who your commander is. More on the road? How many people are we going to meet? I need to quick save at some point. I would tell you to have somebody remind me, but none of you guys are here and we need to sleep. So this will be is this who I think it is? No. Oh no, not this. Oh no. Oh no. Hold on. I know exactly what this is. I am 14. This is literally all at the same time. And that's when we left. And I don't want to. Okay. We're all exhausted. It'll be fine. It's fine. This is fine. Through the mist, you spot the flickering flames of a campfire. 3 figures wrapped in Crusader cloaks are huddled next to it. A stout, smiling dwarf, a brash, dark-haired halfling, and a delicate-looking woman who appear to be very young. The crackling campfire is driving away the bleak fog, a promising warmth and rest for tired legs. Noticing you, the halfling's hand jerks towards his weapon, but then he relaxes. Hey, it's the commander herself! Don't just stand there, have a seat by the fire. It's a bit damp today, you might as well dry off at least. In an amicable gesture, he passes you a large mug that smells of freshly brewed tea. Okay. Look around and make sure the place is safe. Woljeff? Woljeff! It looks like the 3 have chosen their camp wisely. Woljeff! It's quiet here, all right, as the grave. I don't know why, but I don't like the feeling of this place. Makes my scales stand on end. Yeah, pretty much. Who are you? We failed that too. Frontline scouting party. Our senior sent us ahead to look for ambushes. We've been walking all day, so we're making a bivouac. Go ahead, help yourself to some tea. The dusty boots, the patched cloaks, the mess kit lying next to the campfire all mark these 3 as seasoned scouts. I never thought we'd run into such jovial company out here. I don't suppose you guys have anything stronger than tea in your canteen? Catching the halfling's conspiratorial look, she smiles even brighter. Rubbing his hands excitedly, Woljeff casts a hopeful look at the mug of tea, then at you, Chief. Just so you know, walking away from campfires where folks give you free food is a sin in the eyes of the gods. Woljeff, I'm trying to not get you killed. Listen, I know what happens here. I'm trying to beat Abby and also be Plex, trying to get herself out of this fight. Abby's not going to trust them, though. We're not going to kill them, though. Aren't you scared here, camped out on an enemy territory? The dwarf gives you a disapproving sidelong glance. You wound me, Commander. I've walked many roads. I know a good spot for a camp when I see one. Even if a whole column of cultists marched by, they would think of checking this place. In the meantime, we would watch quietly and count every last one. Thoroughly embarrassed, Asti adopts a serious tone and comments in Tran's direction. You and your boasting. Her 2 comrades greet her remark with a burst of laughter. So what are your names? Proudly lifting his chin, which bears a white scar, the halfling says, I'm Sergeant Vellum, leader of this gang of daredevils. You can tell by his appearance he's a fighter. He sports a nose that's been broken more than once, well-fitted gear, a gusty spark in his eyes. The dwarf grunts and grins. Why would you call our heroic squad a gang, Vellum? I'm Tran, foot soldier, cook, quartermaster, and the mother hen to this lot. The one who sets up the tents for Asti, given that she doesn't even have the muscle to drive a stake into the ground. The sweet and terribly young cleric opens her mouth to say something, but shuts it immediately and blushes even more. Finally, she mutters sheepishly, I'm Asti. Pleased to meet you. I mean at your service, Commander. No, listen. We all know something's off. Abby knows, I know. We're gonna get going. Where would you go in this weather? You'd walk headlong into an ambush in this kind of fog. Stay with us a while. Rest up. It's nice and cozy here. Yeah, at least we passed something. Like, at least there was something. A terrible weariness hits you all of a sudden. Judging by its strange nature, it seems that some spell is trying to take hold of you. Abby? Don't do it, Abby. No! Oh, no. Your legs buckle, unable to bear the weight of your body. The mug that has somehow appeared in your hand hits you with a fragrant cloud of tea steam, the best you've smelled in your whole life. Now, she knows that there seems to be a kind of spell. Okay. So, where did you get such extraordinary tea? Ah, yes. Floor check. I can tell the commander knows more about cooking than some. It's Cat's Holly. I bought it from the merchant from Absalom. Worth every coin, though, huh? Cat's Holly. The name sounds vaguely familiar, but you've never heard of it being used in cooking. You seem to recall it causes delirium. Apparently, being this far away from the discipline of strict officers, the scouts decided to indulge in some happy dreams. Listen, I've got no time to spare. You attempt to stand, but your legs give out from exhaustion. Your whole body protests against the mere thought. This sudden weakness you're feeling is very suspicious. The sickly sweet scent coming from the mug in your hands leads you to think you've been drugged. Come now, Commander. Where's the sense in going ahead of the scouts? What if you walk right into enemy lines? You'll lose your head for nothing. The army won't last long without you. Get a night's rest with us and set out first thing in the morning. No. We're not. She knows. She knows something's wrong. Smirking brazenly, the halfling licks his lips with surprisingly long, pustule-covered red tongue. Would you look at that? She didn't buy it. Enough of this masquerade. Then everyone, no more games. The figures by the fire ripple and transform. 3 gray-haired and dark-skinned elves watch you with mocking sneers. Their twisted, grimacing faces look demonic. From the haze, more previously unseen shadows materialize. They are just as loathsome and unsettling. The campfire emits a sickly, sweet, intoxicating smell, and in that squat kettle you see some slimy mushroom, swimming in a disgusting, boiling slurry. What was the point? Lady Anna Menora desires your head, and will gladly deliver it. The elf whose voice was let me start that over. The elf whose voice as Tran was so convincing lets out a repulsive snicker. You monsters! Sela looks at those who appeared to be trusted allies a moment ago. How did I not see you for what you are right from the start? I have that question constantly, actually, because I feel like as a paladin, she almost should have seen through it. Dumb paladin, you really think your ability to sense evil can't be fooled? And there we go. So there's the explanation for it. Lady Anna Menora taught us long ago how to trick the likes of you. So who are you? The one who was pretending to be the halfling. Vellum makes a face, mimicking you in an obnoxious voice. Who are you? We are servants of Lord Dascari, and you are the pitiful insect that got caught in our web. The elf who is masquerading as the cleric, Asti, gives you a lecherous smile, enthusiastically dragging her tongue along the blade of her dagger. Did you like sweet little Asti? Did you want to come play with her in your tent? No? What? No. You all are just awful. Time to attack. I love it when the prey fights back. You'll love it when you're dead too. Okay, turn-based, because this is where we're going. We're all tired. Then, see, this is why we did it this way. So Sela's got, flaming. Sure, I don't know what that means.
Take you.
Sela, you missed. Twice. You know what I just realized? Remember how I said that we put last episode, a whole bunch of new spells on everybody's bars? And I was really proud of that. And I was like, oh no, we're gonna have to sleep. And so guess who forgot to sleep? So oh wait, maybe I didn't. Cause I got them. Here, okay, I don't know. So apparently putting multiple on your bar at once gives you the... Okay. That's good to... Whoa! Abby! I'm so proud of you. Oh! You hit! I didn't know you could do that. Oh! Yup. Nope, you missed. Ah, I got hit. I swear. I swear. Okay. I don't know why that bar pops up. No, let's do mirror image. Good. To be safe. Kian, honey. Kian, sweetie, can you go for that? Yeah. Oh! Oh, you critted! No. Oh, no. No, no, no. No, no. Darren. Darren. I was gonna say your girlfriend is dead. Wrong. You know. Character. But still. Let's do this.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
And then I figured he'd kill both, but I wanted, like, they were almost dead, so it didn't make sense to not do that.
The inheritor.
Guide my hand. Oh, blade. Sorry. Whoops. Actually. Okay. You missed. That's okay, honey. That's okay. Listen, don't worry. It happens to the best of us. Drow Knife Master. Aye! Darren. Darren! What kind of healing stuff we got going now? I can't wait for your level 8 spells. Not because, right. Nope, we definitely didn't sleep. Okay. There is no way to heal Abs, right? Is there? Oh, we did! Okay, Abby is like... baby healed. Okay. I don't know who she hit. It was Abby. Of course it was Abby. Woljif. Woljif!
Cover me, all right?
Avenge your girlfriend that you don't even know you're dating yet. Wow, that was awful. Is that because we're all so tired? Yeah, Kian, the only one doing anything. Oh no, there goes Abby. And there goes Sela. Oh no. Okay. Hey, Lan, can you,
You won't survive me.
I didn't put bless on anybody before we left. Nothing. Okay, that's fine. Okay, who do we have right? Because nobody slept. Oh, so I don't even think I got bless on any. That's fine. We're fine. Actually, can you hit them? Nope. Okay. Darren. I'm trying to think what I want at this point. I know Ember isn't doing much, but I want to keep her alive. Do we have... Okay, all the babies are out, I think. Okay, you? Going for Lan. Smart.
Stab you or zap you? Why not both?
Both.
Oh!
Well, Jeff, that was a good hit. Kian, honey. Good job, sweetie. Okay. Okay, good. Oh, crap. That was fantastic. Did we get an attack of a... Oh, there was a miss there. Okay. Good to know. Can you hit them, Lan? Are you gonna...
Endure this.
No. Are you at that? Okay, you hit them once, twice, once more. Yeah, Lan! Okay. Can you hit them? Yeah, shit. Well, okay. Let's just walk. And then have you heal. Is Woljif hit? No, Kian is hit though. Kill my dragon. I didn't mean to. Whoops. Okay. And there's another one up there. Okay. Oh! Attack of opportunity. I like it. Here we go. We're gonna sleep after this.
Make every strike.
Everybody needs a good night's sleep. Wait. I know there's one person left. But everybody's here. Let's do a quick heal.
The pleasantries.
I am not gonna skip anything. Darren. Okay. We can use this to our heart's content right now, because, you know, Everybody's gonna get a good night's sleep in a minute. Okay. Wait. Let's do this. Let's have everybody loot. I'm gonna collect it all. Wait, this? What else we got? This? So when I did that on stream one time, chat decided to let me drink the tea. I would like you to know that, yes, there were a few people that said it was a horrible idea, but the rest of them told me that there was nothing wrong with drinking that tea and it was perfectly fine.
Can we retreat already?
I just want you to know that. Okay, let's seal it at the front of the crowd.
Distract them for me.
And honestly, it's actually kind of hilarious if you play along. And like you actually do it, like what happens to you. It's kind of like, how are you the head of this if you get bamboozled? Kind of thing, which honestly, I kind of like that.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Because nobody really asked you if you wanted to be in charge. Galfrey's just like, LOL, you're in charge now. It doesn't really matter what you want. It kind of matters what Galfrey wants at that point. So, I found it interesting that, that is kind of how it feels like. Or I should say, like, that this happens so close to after being made Knight Commander. Or Commander. Knight Commander. I play a lot of Dragon Age. Okay. Can we camp up here? Because I'd rather camp up here. Less bodies. Okay, usual crew.
If you're so good at healing other people, how come you don't heal yourself?
Of what? There's nothing wrong with me.
I love how much of a dad, like he's got such dad energy when it comes to her. Actually, they all do. Oh no, I failed to weaken the corruption. That's okay. We'll be fine. So, we're now all done there. So, I think we looted everybody's bodies as well. I'm gonna go here. We'll get out of here, and then I think we're just gonna keep exploring the map. Now, though, I actually have a question. Now that we've done... So, now I've got 3 of each. Do I need 3 of each snowball? No, but I'm feeling extra. I'm probably gonna change that soon. Once I get, like, better spells or more spells. Did anybody get... Alright, so I have 1 charge of heroism. Oh, the pustules one is gonna be interesting.
This war must end.
It must, honey. I agree. So, I don't think anybody has...
The waiting's never fun.
No, it's not. Bless. Okay. Good to know. Oh, no, you do. We don't need to do this, but, you know, it's for the best. Like, I don't think we're at the point in the game now where we need to pre-buff all the time, but let's just not play around. That last fight probably would have been a little bit easier had we pre-buffed a bit. I don't know what's in here. Am I making a mistake? Possibly. But you know what? Half the fun of this game is going into places you know you probably shouldn't be and seeing what happens. Because that happens far, far too often to me in pretty much every game. But especially this one.